16 most hilariously bad products. Number 16, Olestra. Olestra was a big hit in the 1990s when it was first discovered because it is honestly a genuinely fantastic product. Procter & Gamble discovered this synthetic cooking oil and it was fat-free without a horrible taste. It's probably because of the violent and explosive diarrhea that the chemical caused. The product even had a warning label about anal leakage because that's what you want to see when you're buying chips. Olestra is still used today, but it's a lubricant for power tools. We had that in our mouths at one point, guys. Number 15, cigarette pack holder. Before people knew that lung cancer was a thing, smoking was all the rage. Try watching anything set in or made in the 50s and 60s and count until the first cigarette pops up. It should be about 30 seconds in. This monstrosity should have been a great invention in its time, but in today's world with what we know about lung cancer, it's hard to look at this without cringing a little bit. Also, it still looks ridiculous. Number 14, better marriage blanket. What can a blanket do to make your marriage better? Well, this particular comforter absorbs your partner's farts. Really. As with any infomercial product, this one manages to be completely insane, yet still somehow appealing. The company claims that their blanket is made out of activated carbon fabric that the military uses to protect against chemical weapons. We don't know if that's true, but if you can classify your farts as weaponized, a blanket might not be the solution. Just start eating better food. Number 13, Abhancer. Defined abdominal muscles are the height of popularity in today's culture, and this probably isn't the best way to do it. We're not sure if this would work. Waist training works because it rearranges your organs. This just looks like a grill that you slap onto your stomach. Number 12, lazy reading glasses. This might have a legitimate use for ill patients that can't sit up and read, but that's not the people that will be using this. It manages to be completely useless because nobody would want to use these because they look stupid, and with the decline of reading, it seems unlikely that anyone would want to do it enough to wear these. This is just too bad because these are kinda cool. Maybe you can use these to watch bored badger videos before y'all sleep. Number 11, snowball maker. This might be a sign of the apocalypse. We've reached the top of innovation. We can't even be bothered to use our hands at this point. Robots to wipe our butts will be next, and then they will be the ones to rise and defeat us. Number 10, baby mop. This invention started out as a joke. A baby mop onesie premiered in a Japanese spoof commercial that was picked up in a skit for Saturday Night Live called Swiffer Sleepers. Proof that if you put an idea out into the world, someone will probably take it seriously. The company Better Than Pants made this a real thing. The baby mop is $40 and you can buy it on the Enterprise's website. The owner of the company said that when the company premiered the product, that it took off almost immediately into like crazy double digits, proving that some people are as lazy as they are bad parents. Number 9, poo trap. Whoever buys this probably shouldn't be allowed to own pets. This is convenient, but it also seems like some new type of animal abuse that PETA probably should have taken care of. Is this more sanitary than just doing it the old-fashioned way? Because it seems like if you go to take it off, the poop could just fall into your hands? At any rate, you can buy this questionable product at the Poo Trap Company website for around $50. They're also patent pending, which is a surprise to absolutely no one. Number 8, Happy Smile Trainer. There's some pretty insane Japanese inventions. There's no denying that, especially if you watched the last video, you already know. This device might be a new high though. You would think that you could never forget how to smile, but don't tell whoever invented this product. You can find this little weird gadget at the Japan Trend Shop, which is the insanity of skymall amplified by 10,000. They claim that biting this mouthpiece for just 5 minutes every day will improve the angles and balance of your face and cheeks, and will also strengthen your gums and teeth. It's unlikely that it works, but if you ever wanted to look like a 14-year-old fresh removed from their braces in the privacy of your home, then this might be the product for you. Number 7, the beer belly and the wine rack. You can find both of these products at the Beer Belly's company website for around $30, which is a bargain for alcoholics that want to maintain their buzz. This product, despite being a little crazy, has done pretty well for itself. It's a bestseller, and it's been featured on more than one talk show. The wine rack would be better if it was a push-up like a Wonder Bra, but filled with booze instead of water. Number 6, exhaust burger. If you've ever wanted to cook a burger using your car, then this might be the way to make that reckless dream come true. The inventor of the product says that the exhaust burger cooker won't end up with your car's cancerous farts, but it's hard to believe him. The heat from the exhaust is supposed to work as a steamer for your meat instead of the exhaust fumes itself. With this device, there wouldn't be any way to get a decently cooked burger because it's not like there's much precision for this cooking process. If you bring this to a barbecue, then you're probably going to be thrown out. Sadly, you can't order this just yet, but if we learned anything from the other entries on the list, it wouldn't be long. Number 5. USB Pet Rock. Pet rocks are obviously the most well-behaved pet to ever exist. But that might be just because it's an inanimate object. You might as well befriend a lamp for all the company that's going to give you. That didn't stop pet rocks from being a huge thing for a long while though. You can buy this completely pointless invention at Think Geek for $8, and they claim that it is to be a natural conversation starter or to trick your friends. You could probably accomplish much of the same thing by throwing real rocks at them, and that would cost you less. This thing is also a massive waste of a USB port on your computer. You could be using that thing for something important like charging your phone. Number 4. Sun Pod. This product was meant to make tanning easier, as if the formula for tanning is more complicated than just sitting out in the sun. This idea may seem like a decent idea on paper, but in practice, it would just bake your skin to a crispy finish. KFC could sell you on the menu that they keep in the back room. Just make sure that you season yourself beforehand. It's just a courtesy. Got him! Number 3. Neck Pro. This invention just looks like a Final Destination death waiting to happen. There's probably a lot safer ways to ease neck pain, like maybe just painkillers. You're just waiting for something to go wrong, like pulling too hard and doing an accidental execution on yourself. This product might cause more deaths than it does any good. The company website makes it clear that their product is FDA registered. That word choice doesn't do much to convince people that their product is safe. You can register for lots of things. It doesn't make it safe. If you want to go out the same way as David Carradine, you can order this product from their website for just $70. Number 2. Hug Me Pillow. If this invention doesn't make you a little bit sad and uncomfortable, then you obviously have problems. We hope that this pillow is extra absorbent for all the tears that buying this thing will undoubtedly inspire. You couldn't even give this as a joke gift without seeming insensitive. The product description also promises that it's perfect for firm sleeping support, so maybe it's a little sad, but not altogether useless. You can get this pillow for $24.99 at various retailers if you wish to buy it. We're also sorry if you do. Number 1. The Sound Bubble. This invention was pioneered by a Scottish student in 2010, and it was meant as a kind of isolation chamber for talking to friends inside of a crowded bar. Besides looking idiotic, this invention would also limit the socialization possible for people outside of your typical friend group. Should we be worried about that though? We don't make friends at bars anyway. No new friends, no new friends.
For better.